The experience of transitioning between my old job and my new job has made me realize that the closer it is to change, the more scary it is. As I went through my last day at my company, it was so emotional. Signing on for the last time, seeing a lot of people for the last time was really emotional. A day before, I decided to go to London to check out the place. I needed a place quickly as I was going to be starting my new job within a couple of days, so I needed a place. I wasn't even going to be picky. I just needed somewhere to settle in as quickly as possible. And then there's a Nigerian girl in the big city. Life in the big city starts now. Life in the big city is starting now. So this is the place I found, which I really liked because it was my kind of vibe, brownish, whitish. You get like that boho vibe. I really liked it, and it was 800 per month. But I would gist you all about it in the next video because it got worse. Like, you really do not know about what you don't know about until you know about it. And I'm not joking. I'm being honest here. I have so far. I don't want to. I'll just keep my mouth shut. I think even while I prepared for my last shift and got ready to go to work that day, it still felt like maybe I was joking, maybe I wasn't like truly leaving my job. But the reason why I got the push to leave was because life got too comfortable in a sense that I was too comfortable for an immigrant. Do you get what I mean? My company doesn't sponsor, and shift was steady, all that stuff, and it just seemed like I was not dating. Life just seemed like I don't want to say stagnant because it just felt like I was too comfortable. That's the word I like using. It just felt like I was too comfortable for my position in this country, and that was when I got the motivation to move, to do something. But I was so fortunate to have gotten a job before moving because I didn't even plan it, but God did it, and I'm so grateful to Him. I think there's a lot I could have done in Sheffield that I didn't do, and there is so much more that I did. It was really emotional doing everything I usually do, or everything I've been doing for a year for the last time. I wanted to record it. I wanted to keep memory. And each time I did it, I was just like shaking my head like, I can't believe this is the last time I'm doing this thing. I can't believe, it's not... It was just weird for me. And like, it was the last time I was going to be there in that space as well. And another thing is, when I realized it was time to move on was when I started to feel claustrophobic in the space where I usually work like every day. I started to feel claustrophobic. It was like there was so much that God was using to push me away from my comfort zone. Like when you get that warning sign that you needed to move on with your life, there was so much that happened that made me like push myself to move forward. And it wasn't like I really pushed myself. Like, the TFL job I got was the first job I had applied for, and I got it. So that was what was outside of my company. It was the first job I had applied for, and I got it, which was like a sign to me as well. But that one I have more to talk about that. I'll be concerning that in another video as well. But I just want to talk about how I left and how I moved and everything. Luckily for me, because of my free travel with my company, I was able to make moving not easy because it took a lot of my time, because I had to go back and forth with boxes. My energy, I was really, really tired. Unlike other people that had to pay like 900, 800, 700 to move at the go, I didn't have that type of money. In fact, I know what I've done for money to save money regarding my move, and me like paying the extra money on rent, like where I'm living now. I don't even want to talk about it in this video because I feel like you need a separate video on its own for that one. It's a madness. So this was me before going on my last train. One person got me a gift, and she was my mentor. Somebody even teased me that I will not do like send for to drink and all that. And I'm like, it's a bossy that is doing you. I'm packing my clothes here, the uniform, so I can take it to the office. And I was like, it's a bossy that is doing you, because how long have I been here, and why? Who am I that, like, very, very close with that? I'll not be saying I want to organize drinks when I've been here less than a year. Like, As soon as my back and forth started, I started to try to sell things. I was selling things on Facebook Market, on Vinted. Anybody that talked to me, I'll be like, sure you don't want to buy this thing, sure you don't want to buy this thing, my dear. And at that time, I saw one of my friends was moving out, so I was lucky enough that she needed TV, so she bought it from me, and it was so even the TV set was emotional. My precious TV was emotional. I see. There is nothing that I did not sell. If anybody showed interest, like, oh, that thing is nice, I'll be like, do you want to buy? It was such a rare time in my life. If you've ever watched any video of me cleaning up my space, you know I have a lot. Like, the two big bags there at the end was not mine, but everything else was mine. And I had to like start breaking them into like how I'm going to carry them, like into like, okay, journeys. That's how I was breaking them down. Then I decided on what I was giving charity. I had to give charity. I was giving out because I couldn't even if I wanted to sell everything, which like it just didn't make any sense. I just had to like just do it in ways that it would not hurt. And when it came to, I think the least thing I wasted or had to like get rid of was food. I was very, very careful with that. But what pissed me off was that as I was just doing everything, I was like, why did I spend so much money on everything I bought? Like charity, this one, that one. I was like, why? It was so unnecessary. Like, because even most of the things I've not even wanted before, like, I just said to myself, but I realized that it was all because I was trying to appeal my inner child who was always told, oh no, you can't buy it, you can't get this. Like everything I wanted, I think it was it 2022, everything I wanted, no matter what it was, I was doing it for myself. Everything. Even I was like, when I even look at that CD player that I bought, that record player, I'm always like, why did you buy this thing? What was the point? But because I've always wanted it as a child, I bought it. So it was just a weird time in my life, but I have no regrets. I'm happy I bought them, but now I'm just thinking, why? I'd say that this was the night before I actually moved, and I was fasting. See, during that period of moving, I was fasting as well. That's my friend. We used to work together. The reason why I made a video of that platform was because the first time I ever got into Sheffield and was lost, I had a friend who helped me, and we were talking there, and she was just advising me things would get better, life, she was just talking to me. And recently she reached out, and I felt, because I've been thinking about her, because my stay in Sheffield was, I wouldn't say highly influenced by her, but it was influenced in certain ways. And as time went on, I go back to what she said, where she said, trust me, it gets better and things like that. And even though I didn't believe her then, Sheffield showed itself, life showed itself, and God showed himself, if you get what I mean. So my journey too was not easy. That if I didn't have something to do Monday morning 9 a.m. in London, I would not have gone. If you hear that is replacement bus, please just don't go that day. Go a day before or a day after. I got home by maybe like 1 in the middle of the night, and I know for sure that I'm never ever taking replacement bus again, because one, the staffs are not even nice. And it's just like, if you hear real replacement work, whatever, just rest your rest and go another day. That's what I'm going to say to you. By the time I got there, I just changed the bed sheet and put my own duvet, give them their duvet and the bed sheet that was there before, put my own on, and I just slept off. It's time to go to work. My place is a mess and I'm extremely tired. Let me show you around and then we'll go to work. I can get to enjoy summer properly. I went to Chinatown. Every day I was fasting, so I couldn't buy anything or explore. But it's such a nice big place. It's like Balogun for Chinese food and everything, Asian food and everything. It was nice, but I'm still trying to get a hang of my commuting to get to where I need to be. I'm still learning, I would say. But very, very soon we're going to be settled in and we're going to be sharing new stories again. Thank you guys so much for always supporting me. Like, follow, share, comment, anything you want to do. I'm here for you. See you guys later.